Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. We're on the laptop again now. Holy sugar. Oh. You know, when I started doing all this, I really wish I had just gone with my instincts and bought a second-hand NVIDIA 4070 Ti Super. But I thought, I'll give AMD a chance. They can't be as bad as they used to be. The drivers can't be as inefficient. And maybe some people are having really good experience with them. They must be. Actually, people are defending them. Obviously, they don't suck. But for me, they do. The simple fact is that the reason that I can't really use the ThinkPad as my main system, but I'm forced to now for reasons I'll explain in a minute, is because of the inefficiency and the jankiness of the drivers for external GPUs that AMD do. Now, yes, it's a niche thing, but still, if you have I'll put it this way, I can put in this system, my old 3060 Ti, and it acts and does stuff more powerfully, more stably than a 7900 XT. The next down to the top tier of AMD cards a generation later. And it's got to be I really have to put it down to the software. And I don't know. So I was resigned to having the 7900 in my old PC. Set it up here, everything was working yesterday. Had a few glitches with VR. Once again, drivers related. Even though people are telling me that drivers for thingy are rock solid and work and there's no problems. I went to bed last night and as I fell asleep I thought, that's funny. I thought I was dreaming, but I could look up at my valve index, and the valve index are used when they're not being used. The two LEDs on the front are usually like of a cyan blue, pale blue. They were green as if it was active. Thought nothing of it, went to sleep. Woke up this morning, tried to turn on my computer. It wouldn't turn on. I literally sat here for an entire half an hour just. It had turned on halfway through its diagnosis stuff. The LEDs that show diagnosis would actually just turn off and not come back on. That's a bad sign usually. If even the diagnosis system isn't working, then you've got issues. I then noticed that even by removing the big graphics card, the system was not responding right. I had to put a little 710 GTX in there just to test out what was going on. And the primary PCI lane was dead, completely dead. Doesn't even recognize anything being plugged in. I tried my old 3060. I tried the 710 in there, nothing. I had to use the one below. And every single, and this is impressive, every single USB port on the motherboard was seemingly dead, burnt out, gone the way of the dodo. It's over there at the moment. That computer is in parts. It's not the power supply. It is an old system. It was, the ports in it were old years ago. It was never built from new stuff. Even the motherboard and the CPU and the memory came as a job lot off eBay second hand. And that was a couple of years ago. And I've been using it for low powered usage, just as a bit of a server, playing from Space Engineer game servers on there and stuff like that. But obviously it was in worse shape than I thought. So that is why this morning, after all of that, I had to go back to the ThinkPad. And I am just saying to myself, God, I wish I had saved up for a 4070 Ti Super. This has been an interesting 3 or 4 days, hasn't it? On the plus side, I've figured out that my backup PC is no longer a backup PC and shouldn't have been in my backup rotation. My nose is itchy. Give me a sec. So, I'm now stuck with a good laptop, but I will have to limit myself to what games I play. And if I want to do VR, I need to either figure out all the issues with the eGPU driver system or use my old 3060 Ti. Problem is, my old 3060 Ti, it's just been 8 gigabytes RAM isn't really enough these days, sadly, for VRchat and stuff like that, and it starts to stutter when it maxes out its VRAM. But I don't have any choice now, unless I want to take my computer from downstairs and turn it back into a normal PC up here. The problem is that computer downstairs is perfect for what I want long term, as a storage, as an AI server, everything it does. That computer downstairs is working perfectly like that. The best I could ever imagine. So I don't want to do that. I am just a little bit worn out. I love messing with technology, but when it comes down to it, all this technology is part of my coping strategy. And when things break, when things go wrong, it can cause issues. Anyway, this isn't the only video I want put up today, but this is the one. This is why I'm back on the ThinkPad. This is why I am back on the ThinkPad. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Hello, Bertie. You're a good boy, aren't you? And Zacky's good too. You're both good. You're both very good doggies. The doggies won't go downstairs because he keeps going downstairs, and unfortunately when he's down there, he messes about down there because he knows that there's a cooked chicken in the oven. He can smell it, and it's driving him a bit crazy. Even though he has had some this morning, he had some with his meal. He had some of the cooked chicken with the meal, didn't he? Yeah. Don't need your tongue. Remember, don't need your tongue. Yes, I love you. I love you both. You're both beautiful. Yes, you are. Oh, you can go there. Calm down. Right. Oh. Anyway, if I won't get these other 2 videos done before anything else, I will say bye-bye for now.